What is up, folks? As you may recall, that is what I was working on last week. I'm hoping to finish this up today, if not like later on this week. How are you folks doing? So before I continue working on that, I'm going to work on the day 12, that's what we're on now, for the Daily Composition Challenge from the Video Game Music Academy. And I started this on day 11 because as I was working on the day 11 track, I came up with this idea, and so I set it aside for today. Okay, so let's see. Because I love using Absinthe for crazy atmospheric sounds. I'm just checking to make sure my stream is actually working. All right. Okay. Let's start with that. I don't need anything complicated. Sounds really good. The attack is really slow, though. Dooga. Let's see. here. Okay, so I think that more has to do with the samples being used in this case. So, not much I can do about the attack. So let's try something else. We'll try that. Okay. Okay. I mean, it does kind of drag on a little long once you get to about measure 9, but for the purposes of this track, I think that's okay. It's mostly meant for practice. And at least I realized that. It's like once you get up to about there, I could probably cut out these two measures. In fact, just out of curiosity, what happens if I decide to do that? You can hardly notice. In fact, bye. Bounce. Nope. Bounce. Okay. So let's try getting one more instrument going in here. Something that might make a little sense. I love... Now here's an interesting thought. Do I have anything that I have not used yet? I used to use isotope a lot in the past, especially when I first got it, the honeymoon phase, you know. But I have not really used it much recently, so let's try it. The reason I haven't used it much recently is because it sucks up a lot of processing power, so this might freak some things out since I'm streaming. Let's see. We'll find out. Okay. Let's try... let's find a bass. Ooh. Sorry about the volume. Hold on. Let me kill the volume a little bit so I don't hurt anybody's ears. Ooh. I really like that. All right, we're going to stick with the analog myth here. So, anybody that does not know how this works, you get up to 4. This one's only using 1. You get up to 4 waveforms, drag and drop wave files that you can throw in here. The 4th one, yeah, you can have a 4th regular one, because you can also have a you can have a noise generator as one of these things here. And essentially you get it, and then you can carve out sections of the sound that you like. So as an example, let's just go ahead and find a random sample that comes with this. Sure, you know what? Whatever. We'll just throw this one in here. So let's solo that so that you can hear what it sounds like. And then, of course, the playback quality is based on the pitch that you're playing. The lower the pitch based on the root note, in this case A3, will slow the sample down. This is the original right here. And then the higher you play above that makes it play faster. Which you can then stop by, you can change the mode from resample to one of these other things. And you can change whether it's playing forwards or forwards and backwards or just backwards, etc., etc. And then you can then use these cool little brushes. Actually, in this case, I'm going to use a rectangle select. And I am just going to select this portion of the sample. And so now it cut everything else out, and it's only going to play these frequencies. Ooh. Kind of cool. Let's just quickly clear. I forgot how to clear. You know what? Let's just undo. Man, it's been so long. Where the heck is the undo button? You know what? Screw it. We'll just do that. Hope that didn't mess up the other one. Good. So I'm going to use this. No, not that one. This one. I'm going to make the brush really small, and I'm going to... Oh, stop that. Get out of here. And I'm going to make a weird selection like that. Okay, so now when I unsolo this, both of these are going to play at the same time. And I can have this set so that it doesn't re-trigger, so this sample will keep playing from the position it left off at, while this one will keep re-triggering whenever I change notes. Basically making it more of a legato, because it will still re-trigger if I stop playing. But anyways, this sounds good by itself, but not really with the bass. So I'm going to leave that alone. Okay. And then, of course, you've got all kinds of ways that you can fiddle with this. You've got your normal gain and your pan. You've got coarse and fine, pitch shifting. You have a master filter, and then you have a bunch of effects. You've got distortion, chorus, delay, and reverb, and all of those things can then be modified by up to 5 different low-frequency oscillators, up to 5 different envelopes, and then bunches of controller reads here, and controller parameters and macros. And I loved it a lot when I initially got it because it's such an interesting sound design and creative tool. And I hardly I use it a lot when it comes to sound design, like for sound effects and such. Not really so much for music. I do need to close the window though, because otherwise it slows my software down. Ooh, I really like that. Okay. So now I should actually record it this time. Okay. Now let's fix all the mistakes I made. Let's see. Get rid of that. Okay. All right, and make sure I didn't mess up any pitches. Okay, so everything there sounds good. Let's just stretch a bunch of these out. Make sure they overlap so the legato works. This to start a little earlier. A little bit more. All right, I like it. So I think I'm going to call that one done for now. That one's very cool, though. I think I might have to work on that one later. But that's enough of that. So, on to the main event. Wahahaha. Okay, so now that I've gotten that stuck in my head, let's go through this really quick. Things that I worked on since last time. What did I work on since last time? Oh, I added in 2 synthetic vocal tracks, both of which function a little differently. They sound almost the same, but one of them has a longer sustain and the other one has a better impact. And then there's this one. And so both playing the same exact part, just doubled. To kind of add a little bit of flavor to this section that only had the Indian drums and the long plink pad, as I named it, playing at once. And then I have that kind of going through for a little while into the last section. And I have the ending determined, which I can't remember. I think I determined that during the last stream, which is going to be this, and I'm fairly certain it's going to actually be right there, but I haven't quite decided yet. And I added a new section right here, which features primarily my dog ensemble string instrument here. And the bass. And the bass part I started using the parts that I knew were going to repeat, but I need to do I need to fill the in-between sections here. So let's just hear the whole thing. Oops, get rid of the solos. Hear the whole thing really quick. Well, I messed that up. Anyways, I like the moment of break from the drums, because the drums do play throughout the entire piece, except for that one little section. So having a respite from the drums for what amounts to 6 measures sounds pretty fantastic. And I think I want to add it back in right here, very quietly for this one measure, and then back in full force for the rest. And then ending with that right there. So let's do that first while I'm still thinking about it. Okay. First, let's figure out which rhythm I'd like. Not that one. Okay, so I think I'm going to do that one, but I want to mute some of these. Actually, okay, right there sounds good. The drag and drop feature of the Indian drums ensemble is freaking phenomenal. I love how easy it makes it for me. All right. So let's see what that sounds like. Oh, right. I only wanted to do that for one measure. Although I could do it, well, let's start from here. Yeah, I'll stick with that for now. I might extend that to an earlier point. But at the moment, actually, I will extend it to an earlier point. Hold on. Let's put this here. And then I can kill, or I can unmute. I can unkill. Let's see. Let's do that. Yeah, okay. So I can do this for a measure. And then I can unmute everything else and up. Do that. To right there. Okay, let's listen to that and see what that sounds like. Okay, that wasn't as elegant as I was expecting it to be. But I'm going to leave that there for the moment and then come back to it later. As an idea for the future. Let's see here. What needs to be... Oh, and during the last full playthrough, you probably saw me put together this this bus for the synth vocals. I wanted a easy way to control their volume because they were still too loud, but I didn't want to mess up their balance. So that's the only reason I did that. Mid playthrough, put it together because their volume was bugging me. So let's figure out the rest of this bass part for this. Okay, so let's shorten you. Okay. Actually, you know what? Let's just go ahead and re-record over this whole section. Might as well. I already know what it sounds like. Let's move. Okay. Just needed to move the keys to a comfortable hand. Ah, haha. That is not what I had in mind. Okay. 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 Now let's fix that. All right. Let's do this first. Okay, I think so. There's a part over here. It doesn't really match up well. So let's see if there's a way that I can force that matchup. Okay. Actually... Okay, I think that works. Okay, so that functions well enough. So now I need this next section. Oops, not what I want. What key was I in again? Okay. But that's not going to work because it doesn't sound right. Oops. Okay. I need to stop being a derp. Let's get rid of that. There's some legato that's unneeded, but I can fix that in a second. Let's do this first. Oops, okay. I don't know if I like that, but I'll leave it for the moment. You're going to notice that a lot. I do a lot of things that I can't quite tell if I like, so I leave them anyways so that I can figure it out later, because sometimes I just like leaving problems to future self. And by sometimes, I mean practically all the time. Okay. Oh, I need to bring my octaves down a little. Okay, let's see. I may have written myself into a corner, because everything kind of sounds samey. I like that. There we go. I'll fix that one. It needs to be different. It needs to be different. Individuality is the spice of life. Fight the power. Okay. Getting there. I want to re-record you. Sounds a little dumb, but we'll figure it out. Cool. Oh, okay. I don't have nearly as much time as I thought I did. Harumph. Let's put that there, and we'll just re-record that extra little bit. Why re-record the whole thing? Because I feel like it. Ah, see? Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right, so I got the bass part. Getting closer and closer to the fact that I need to fix that drum part. Let's see. What else is there? Oh, I can talk about what I want to do with the stream. So, I want to try something other than just music writing for the stream. And so I have a couple ideas. I have this game project I want to put together using the Unreal Engine. Just like not anything I plan on releasing. Something I want to work on, practice with. Plus, I know almost zero about the Unreal Engine, so it's probably a good time for me to learn so that I can add that to my resume. And so I have an idea for a game project I want to put together. It should be very simple. And once I get all the systems put together, I can then start adding sound effects and music to it. And if I get enough of the preliminary game systems done, then I might stream the creation of that, because I need to do more sound effects work. Because it's been a little while since I've done sound effects work. And while I am between contracts, I have nothing better to do. If I don't get enough systems done, then what I will do is I'm going to put together a teeny tiny script of something happening, like a character running through a forest and getting attacked by strange creatures. And I'll create sound effects for that. Like no visuals or anything, just sound effects. I've done one thing like that before for a short demo for a community project I was working on, and that is on my SoundCloud. And I should do another one of those. So it's going to be one or the other of those next week if I stream. I should stream. I should be able to stream. It's just a matter of whether life gets in the way. But yeah, so that's my plan. I also definitely want more audience participation, but at the moment, don't have many viewers for that. However, if you had any ideas as to things you would like to see, then I would be all ears and will definitely do my best to incorporate those in the future with jetpacks. All right, let's hear the whole thing through and figure out what else needs fixing. Okay, so let's see here. This one, I think, needs to be more intense. Buy more keychains. Let's see. Oops, hey. Hey. There we go. So let's try that. Yes. Okay. So out of curiosity, let's do... Oh, there. Wish I remembered which groove this was. Let's try to find it, shall we? That one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a more intense version of that, so I can just use the first measure of it. And then reduce that by a measure. Drop this right in. Feel like I was gypped right there. Okay. Man, you do not change much. Sounded like you did, but I was wrong. Let's do that one. change this one. Why am I working on these on this particular drum section as opposed to the previous one? I don't know. Actually, you know what? No, I will change this a little bit. Just a little bit, though. I want to keep the end part, though. So let's keep the last measure of this. And I just need 2 measures to fill in. Okay. Stop working on that and go back to this. Let's see. Okay, so maybe if I start this here. Okay. I need a section of this without the melodic instruments. Okay. Nope, stop that. Cease and desist. Why do you do this to me? Okay, there we go. Okay. So let's get rid of all this. I like it. Okay. Ran my face into my microphone. That's all right. And I think this is where I'm going to go ahead and call it quits for the stream anyways. I have reached a level of completion where everything else is just fine-tuning. And as far as watching is concerned, that's kind of boring. So I'm going to go ahead and call it quits there. And I'll start working on what it is I'm going to do for the next stream. If anybody has any suggestions, I'll be posting this to my YouTube channel as well so that people can see it there. If you have any suggestions, feel free to hit me up on Twitter. I am at Timothy Adon, A-D-A-N. And give me any suggestions there. If there's anything in particular that you want to see as far as music creation, sound effects creation, or anything related to game audio, let me know. I will see what I can do and structure any conversations as such. Until that time, I hope you have yourself a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye!